Hey, I really hope that everyone can see me now. This is like my worst nightmare. Realized I tried to go live twice and it wasn't working. I'm hoping it's working now. So if you can see me, hear me, please let me know, because I tried twice and it wasn't working last time. Just show me some love or comment and make sure. I think I see people. Yay, it's working now. I literally felt like I was gonna crap my pants and then it wasn't working, and that made it even worse. And I'm like so nervous. Yay, I think it is working now. Awesome. Okay, cool. So hi, I am Amber Lanier. Hey, Haley. And I am so honored to be in this group right now, and being asked to do this was just blew my mind. I told her I kind of want to barf, but I'm gonna do it anyways, and so yes, I will. And I have stressed about this all day, but I've also meditated, and I'm reading The Universe Has Your Back right now, and it's all about turning fear into love. And so I'm trying to see this whole thing with love instead of fear, and I hope that that encourages you to do the same. Anything that scares the literal shit out of you, that you can see it with love and just embrace it and move forward and just see it in a different way. So I love that book. I've meditated 3 times today just to get myself to press go live. So I'm going to be sharing, some of you may have seen my Instagram training before. It's awesome if I do say so myself, but if you've seen it before, stay on, because I'm not just going to do an Instagram training. I'm just going to kind of touch on that. And I'm going to talk about inviting, and I'm going to talk about what works best for me to hit Success Club, really high Success Club numbers every month, what works for me to find new people, recruit pretty high every month, and also kind of a little kick in the pants since today is the last day of the month. So I'm excited that I get to do that for you guys. So hang out for a little while, and bear with me if you have heard my training before. So a little bit about me. I wasn't going to share my story, and then my success partner said, you should. And I'm like, all right, so I'll share a little bit. I was actually a Beachbody hater. Look at me now. I literally was a hater. So I thought Beachbody was gross. I thought coaches were gross. I thought they were just scammy and salesy, and I did not get it at all. And I was also, I'm a wife and I'm a mom of 2, and I hated my job. I was an insurance agent for 10 years. And I literally hated my job. I had a manager that hated me. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with insurance, but even if you've never been in the insurance field, when have you ever called your insurance agent because you were happy about something or just wanted to show them some love? Never, right? It's always I got in a car accident, my rate went up, you guys suck. I used to answer phone calls on a daily, you people, blah, 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 just getting yelled at, and I hated it. It was so just draining on me. I'm a pretty happy, light, fun person, and that job just literally stole everything from me. And I wanted to be home with my kids, more than anything in the world. I used to cry. I had an hour commute. I used to work 50 hours a week. I used to drive an hour one way to work, so 2 hours a day to get to work. And I used to cry in the mornings dropping off my kids and driving that long drive, because it was just I didn't even want to go there. I didn't even want to be driving to work. I didn't want to be leaving my kids. And I just hated it. I dreaded even having to ask for time off because I thought I was going to get fired. It was just not a good situation. I was living paycheck to paycheck anyways. And what happened that led me to Beachbody is I actually took a pay cut at my job of about $800 a month. I used to make a base hourly rate, and then I could make extra money in commission, and I was making about $800 a month in commission. And the office, my boss had to make some cutbacks, and part of that was taking away our commission option. And so that meant $800 less for me a month. And when that happened, I had to look for something else. I mean, I was putting groceries on a credit card. We were struggling, and it was just really hard. And I woke up one day, and I used to check my bank account like it was my effing job, you guys. Like, I would always sleep with my phone next to my bed, and this is like so funny how much my life has changed, but I used to sleep with my phone right next to my bed, and as soon as my eyes would open in the morning, I would roll over and I'd pick up my phone, and the first thing I would do was check our bank account, because it was always like we were robbing Peter to pay Paul. We were always like having to move money around and figure stuff out, and in the negative or whatever, coming close, and like, how much money do we have this week? And I remember opening my bank account that morning and seeing 89 cents in my checking account. And it's not like I hadn't seen that number before. I had seen negative before, but for some reason that morning, it was like, I can't live like this anymore. What if my kids need something and I don't have the money to pay for it? I had no savings, $100,000 in debt, 89 cents in my checking account, and all that came to me after, it was just the universe, really. That's all I can attribute it to, because like I said, I was a hater for so long, is that after I thought that, and I was like, I can't do this anymore, this girl that I had been watching on social media popped into my head, and I thought, you know what? Maybe if she can do it, I can do it too. And maybe this keeps popping up in my life because it is the thing I'm supposed to do. And so I signed up. I didn't join a sneak peek. I didn't know really anything about what I was getting into. I was just like, how do I sign up? I signed up on a credit card, the last one that we had that wasn't maxed out. And I really think the reason why I'm successful is because I didn't have any other choice but to make this work. Like, there was no plan B. I was at rock bottom. I was so desperate that I had to make this work. And I know some people have to get to that place, and it's not always, they don't always get to that place right when they sign up. Sometimes it takes time for people to get for that to click. But for me, it was right when I signed up. So I signed up, I just ran with it, went diamond in 30 days, and left my full-time job within 6 weeks. I think I put in my notice 6 weeks into coaching, and I just have never let my foot off the gas since. And I love it. I love my team. I always say my story is started from the bottom, now we here. So I'm a full-time coach now. I have my whole team with me. I am with my kids every single day, and I'm so in love with this and so passionate about it. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity. And I'm excited to share with you guys how over the last, I've only been working on Instagram and really doing this, what I'm going to teach you, for about the last 8 months. And I went from 200 followers on Instagram, because I never really worked Instagram until about 1.5 years into my business. I went from 200 followers on Instagram to 4,000 in 8 months. And so it's really, really working for me. And when I say from 200 to 4,000, I mean like 4,000 people that are my people, like my people that I want on my team, that I vibe with, that I love. And so I love teaching this to other people, because I really believe that it's so cool to be able to find your tribe, and like Instagram is just it for me. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. So I'll just jump right in. Like I said, I'm gonna do a little Instagram training, and then I'll teach you guys some other stuff that really works for me. But first thing that you need to know about Instagram is that you get 30 hashtags, okay? So if you are not using all 30, you're like kind of selling yourself short. So Instagram is different than Facebook. On Facebook, you find people through like mutual friends or in groups or like suggested friends or whatever, but you don't really like know what that person is about until you've already friend requested them, you've already kind of maybe followed them for a little while, or maybe talked with them or whatever. And Instagram is cool because you can instantly tell if you vibe with someone. When you go to their page, or if you use these hashtags, you immediately can find people who are just like you. So there's no like sifting through to find your tribe. So when I say 30 hashtags, I mean you get 30 that you can use on each photo that you post. So my hashtags are going to be different than yours. I'll kind of teach you how to figure them out. But mine are specific to me because I want the people that are just like me to find me, and I also want to search for the people who are just like me. And you don't want to use hashtags that are like Beachbody related or fitness even related. You want to think outside of that, outside of the box. And so the best way for me that I've found to do that is kind of like think about who your ideal coach is. And really it should just be somebody who's just like you. So like, what are you into? What do you love? What's a hobby that you have? What are you really knowledgeable about? What's fun for you? What do you do for fun? And use those as your hashtags. Because my hashtags, I'm using, remember, all 30 on every single photo, because that's how people find you as they search hashtags and then you pop up, then the hashtags that I'm using won't necessarily always go with the photo that I'm posting, right? So I want to put it in the first comment. So even if your hashtag is in the first comment underneath your photo, it still is attached to the photo. It'll still make that photo pop up on Instagram. So I just save my 30 in the notes section of my phone, and every time I post on Instagram, I copy and paste it in the comments. So for me, it would be like long hair don't care, hashtag long hair don't care, because like I have long hair. It would be like everybody knows me because I love donuts, so I could do hashtag donuts are life or whatever. So it's whatever is specific to you. And also think about like what your ideal girl or like what you were searching for on social media before you became a coach. So when I was teaching this to my business partner, she was like, I think I already do that. Like, she's a retired hairdresser. And so she was hashtagging retired hairdresser. And I'm like, but your people are current hairdressers. Like, they're not searching retired hairdresser. They're a current hairdresser, right? So think about your person, what they're doing now. So she needs to do hashtags like ombre or like short hair don't care or blonde hair or whatever, balayage or whatever, because that's the things that hairdressers will look up, right? So you have to kind of think outside the box of what your people are looking for and also what's specific to you. So get your 30 and then save them in the notes in your phone. Okay, so how to find dream girls on Instagram. So I have a whole list. This is like my favorite thing ever. I love to make a list of my dream girls that I want on my team because they all come true. You guys clear on like vision boards and all that shit, right? It is legit. If you really manifest it and like write it down and have it in front of your face every day and you get to work, it will all come true. So I not only have a vision board, but I also have a dream girl list. And these are all girls that will be on my team. And so I go on Instagram every day. And normally when I do a call about this, I show you guys on my phone, but I can't do that because I'm doing this from my phone, but I'll just kind of walk you through it. So in order to find my dream girls, I'm going to search my hashtags that like are about me. So say long hair don't care. So I'm going to go into the search button and I'm going to search long hair don't care and I'm going to click on hashtags, and you can do this on Instagram, and it's going to show me every girl that's ever, or guy, whatever, but it's going to show me everybody who's ever hashtagged that. And I'm going to go through all those photos and find my dream girls. And I'm going to go to their page and I'm going to comment on their stuff and I'm going to message them. And another really cool thing that Instagram does, which is so awesome for like, especially for your dream girl list, is you can go to somebody's profile and there's 3 little dots. Like when you're just on their profile page on Instagram, there's 3 little dots. And if you press it, it'll say, I think it says, get notifications, something like that, get notifications. And it doesn't tell that person that you've done that, but what it does for you is every time that person posts, you get a notification that they post. So that's how I make sure that I'm liking and commenting on all of their stuff all the time, and I'm forming that relationship. I also have them on a list, but every day that they post, I get a little notification, Sally, whatever, posted, and I get to go like and comment on it, and that builds trust in a relationship. So I love doing that. I love getting notifications from those girls that I want on my team. What else? Okay, so post like a boss. And this is on any social media, but I'm going to break it down for you how to post like a boss. This is something that I struggled with forever. If you look back when I started 2 years ago, like I did all that gross stuff, like posting a bag of Shakeology and posting like, just no, no, join my group, blah, blah, blah. Like, so salesy, so gross. Don't do that. I want to save you from that because nobody ever told me that. So post like a boss. How do you do that? Make everything you do a huge deal. Huge deal. I'm talking everything. If you made $20 or $15 off of a club subscription this week, like tomorrow, if you're going to get paid $15, make a huge deal about that. What did that $15 do for you? Make everything a huge deal. Every single thing that happens in your life and in your business and in your fitness journey and everything is a huge deal. It can change someone's life. You can never assume that that's too small or not good enough for other people. That could change someone's life. $15 extra at the grocery store when I was putting groceries on a credit card would have changed my life. So don't hold back on all the little tiny stuff. Post about everything that happens to you in this business. When you first join, you already have 5 things you can post about before you ever get your challenge pack. Number 1, you joined a badass group of a team, whatever, men and women who are bettering themselves and want you to be better and want to help you grow. You started your own business. That's huge. You don't have to have this massive success to share all these things that are already a huge deal, right? So don't overlook that stuff. Always share every little thing and be so stoked about it and so excited about it that other people want to do it too. Because they will. If your energy is high and you're excited about it, other people will want to do it too. Another way to post like a boss, stop using the product names. Oh my gosh, and stop saying Beachbody. Beachbody already pays for, they probably spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on advertising. We don't have to be gross billboardy salespeople, okay? Do not talk about the products or the product names. Don't be I love Shakeology and kiss your Shakeology cup. Ew, gross. Say my superfoods, right? These superfoods changed my life. That sells. Saying my Shakeology, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. People are oh, cool. You're just selling that. Here's the other thing about using the product names. If you're I'm doing the 21-day fix, I'm drinking Shakeology, I'm doing the 3-day refresh, blah, 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 blah. What do you think anybody that's interested, that's reading your post is going to go do? Google it. It's 2017. They're going to go Google it and they're going to go find a way to buy it without having to ask you for help. Because guess what? You just gave them all of the information. So stop giving them all of the information. Leave a little bit of suspense to it so people are wait a minute, what is that you're drinking? Wait a minute, what is that 3-day cleanse that you're doing? I want to know about that, because they're not going to know unless they ask you, because you're leaving a little bit of suspense to what you're doing. My favorite message that I ever get is, what exactly is it that you do? And I'm yes, I'm doing my job. Because guess what? I'm being different than every other coach out there who's just buy Shakeology, join my group, 21-day fix, blah, 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 barf. Leave a little bit of suspense to it. Make people want to get more information from you and make them contact you. Amazon, eBay, Google, Amazon, you can find everything that we represent on there. So if you're giving it all away, people are just going to avoid you as a coach, or they're going to think that you cost extra, which is not true either. But they'll never know if they don't have a reason to ask you, right? Yay, I'm so glad it's helping you. Okay. Hit me with a if you've been doing that. Because I know 99% of the coaches that I see do it, and I'm no, stop. Let me help you. Okay, so another way to post like a boss, share your story plus a call to, oh, I love all the love. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. I'm so glad. I hope you changed that now. I hope that helped you. So the best way to post like a boss is to share your story with a call to action. And you should be doing this every single day. And I don't care if you feel like you say the same thing 100,000 times, because you will. But guess what? The people that get annoyed with you doing that are not your people. the ones who don't mind hearing your story 1,000 times, those are your people. So just keep talking to your people and just F the rest. Like, who cares? Don't let it slow your roll. Don't let it stop you. Like, your story matters, okay? And if it's the same story over and over again, who cares? I have helped thousands of people by sharing my same story that never changes 100,000 times. 3 times a day for the last, 365 times 2? I don't know. I dropped out of college. I can do this, but I dropped out of college, so I'm not going to try to add it. So anyways, keep sharing your story no matter how repetitive it feels. All the top coaches, think about it. We all know their story. It's because they share it unapologetically 100,000 times and they don't give a F. Okay? So what is your story? Your story is, and I know a lot of new coaches struggle with this, so I wanted to break this down. Your story is your struggle plus what you're doing now. So working out, reading PD, a part of a community, bettering yourself, starting a business, working towards financial stability, whatever, your struggle, whatever that was, currently is, or used to be, and that can be anything, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, whatever. Share the struggle first. That makes you relatable. That attracts your people to you, like your people. And then share why you're doing what you're doing now, how it's helping you. So don't just be like, oh my God, I struggle with anxiety. Okay, cool, that's not inspiring to anyone. Be like, I struggle with anxiety, and this is me 100%. I talk about it all the time. I struggle with anxiety, depression, but through personal development, I've learned about meditation. I've learned how working out can literally just clear your mental fog and make you feel like a completely different person. And now I want to pay this forward to the world. That's an invite. Without saying, join my group, buy my challenge pack, it's on sale, blah, 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 barf. It's just my story. And it's saying, I want to help you do it too. I tell my story and I end every post with, if this spoke to you, reach out. If you trust me, hit me up, message me. I want to help you. This has saved my life and it's my job to give it to the world. I want to help you. That's it. That's an invite and it's not gross. Okay? And people are like, wow, here's the other thing too you guys have to think about. If you're inviting, blasting this salesy stuff, people aren't going to want to join you, number one, because they're not going to think that they can do that too. They're going to be like, I don't want to have to get on social media and post barfy stuff. But if you share from your heart and your truth, and you're just like, listen, I'm just here to help, and I really want to talk to you if that's you, people are like, oh wow, I could do what she does. Because she's just real. She's just her. Okay, so think about that when you're posting. I don't know what this hair is doing here. Okay, next. On to the next, inviting. Hope this is helping. So I do 3 different types of invites. And Instagram is my primary place that I just talk to people all day long. Because like I said, I'm attracting people who are my people through my hashtags, through my posts, through sharing my story, through being real. And so here's how I invite. I say, thank you so much for the love. That's my favorite one. Haley talked about that too, but just thank you so much for the love. Thank you for following me. However, I don't just say thank you because I'm trying to get to the point. These people know what I do. I want to help you. I want to get you on this mission with me. So let's go. Let's do it. So I say, thank you so much for following me. Oh my God, are you on a health and fitness journey too? ? And they're like, yes or no. Guess what? Either way, it opens up the doors for me to talk about what I do and to help them. And so if they say, no, I'm not on a health and fitness journey. Oh my God, your posts are so inspiring, but no, I'm not, whatever. I'm like, girl, you have got to join one of my accountability groups. You will love it. You will love it. Let's chat more about it. What's your goal? And then we talk about it and they join. Or we talk about it, maybe they don't join, and then I follow up with them for forever till they tell me to stop, which nobody ever does. And then if they say yes, I'm like, oh girl, thank you so much for the love. Are you on a health and fitness journey too? And they're like, yeah, I'm doing Weight Watchers, whatever. I ignore it. I'm like, oh my God, how's that working out for you? Or, oh my God, you should be a coach. You're already on a health and fitness journey? That's awesome. That's what I do. You should be getting paid for that. Let me add you to the sneak peek and give you some more information on it, and you can decide if it's right for you. Every single conversation is an invite. Every one. So if you want to know how are these coaches doing it? How do people hit 50 plus Success Club a month? They're hearing no, or they're talking to more people. That's it. That's it. That's the only, you want to know the secret? That's it. Talk to more people. Get a little more ballsy. Be a little more confident in what you do and that you can change someone's life, and then you'll get it. Another invite. Hey girl, I see you. I see you liking my stuff. I see you. Are you interested at all in what I do? Health, fitness, business? Let me know. I'd love to chat with you. I think you'd be awesome at this. I think you'd love it. Whatever. So simple, so easy. Not gross, you know? People are normally flattered when I send these messages. If you do it right, they're flattered. They're like, oh my God, I've been following you. Yes. Use emojis. Haley talked about that. Don't just send someone this keyboard message with no emojis. It just looks copy paste. Third invite is starting off with a question. So to get myself in people's inbox without being a weirdo, I just find something to ask them. Where'd you get that shirt? I love, you just went on vacation. Where was that? Where'd you stay? Another cool way to make sure that they respond to your message is to comment on their post. So I just did this the other day where I was like, oh my God, girl, your vacation looks so much fun. Do you mind if I message you really quick? I have some questions about where you stayed. And then they know you're messaging them, and then that starts a conversation. And then I always wind up asking them, even if I started the conversation by oh, I love your shirt, whatever, I'm like, listen, girl, I just want to thank you so much for friending me, or thank you so much for following me. Are you on a health and fitness journey too? And I go right back to that. It's the same every time. So no matter what, I get them to the health and fitness thing. Use your Instagram story. You guys, your Instagram story is literally a gold mine for your people. Gold mine. There is no better way to find your tribe and get people to join you. Everybody who is peeping and creeping on your story every day is 100% interested in what you're doing. So every single day, I normally share my workout, a couple moves from my workout. I'm jamming out to music. I make it fun. I may talk to them a little bit and be like, good morning, whatever. I don't feel like working out, but here I go. Watch me, join me or watch me, whatever. Or I'll talk about my group that I have coming up or whatever. Or I have my kids in it with me, just whatever. But everybody that's creeping on that story gets a message. Hey girl, I see you. Are you interested at all in what I do? Health, fitness, business? Let me know. Let's talk soon. So easy. Now I've gotten to the point, because I'm really consistent, I have 300 people a day that view my story over and over and over again. And I'm talking to all those people. Makes it so easy, because I know they're watching what I'm doing. So it's not weird for me to ask them hey, cool. Also one other thing for your Instagram story, what I do is I screenshot it. So before it goes away after 24 hours, I screenshot. You can click on the little eyeball, and I screenshot all the people who watched it, and that way I have a list of people to talk to. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the Instagram thing. There's more details on exactly how to hashtag and all that, and also showing you how to go in and search and find people on my Instagram training. I'll put the link in the comments so you can watch the full one, but that's the gist of it. Next thing I want to talk about. How many of you have more than 8 customers, but you're not diamond yet? Hit me with a like, heart, whatever. I want to see. How many of you have more than 8 customers total that you've ever helped, but you're not diamond yet? Yes, yes, yes. A lot, maybe? All right, here they come. I see them now. All right. I'm about to blow your mind. Do you realize that if you just sign everyone up as a coach, you would have already been diamond? So simple. I don't leave people a choice anymore. I used to, and I realized I was really selling myself short, and I was also selling them short. So here's what I do. There's a Coach mobile enrollment app, and when they're ready to sign up, all I do is say, listen, I signed you up as a coach. I get their information. I say, listen, look out for the email so you can finish signing up. You have to check out and everything. But I went ahead and signed you up as a coach because you get 25% off. And like, I'm all about saving money. I know everybody else is too. And I don't want you to have to pay more than you have to. So you're doing them a favor. And you just automatically sign everyone up as a coach. And guess what? It's going to get you to Diamond. It's going to get your coaches to Diamond, because a lot of you said you have more than 8 customers, but you're not Diamond. And I bet a lot of your coaches are the same. And that helps your whole team to do it that way. That's how people grow like crazy. Obviously, a lot of discount coaches only stay on for 1 to 3 months, whatever, but that doesn't matter if you're consistently adding new people all the time. It's not going to matter. And you're going to find business builders along the way if you run kick-ass challenge groups. Okay? So it's not going to matter. So do that always. And teach your people to do that. It's so simple. Yes, everyone up as a coach. Why wouldn't you? It's 25% off, free to cancel, and why wouldn't you? It's the best deal for everyone. And guess what? You don't you don't want to work for commission. You want to work to build a team. And here's the other cool thing. It's a lot easier to get someone to become a working coach when they already have a coach account. They don't have to go through that whole sign up, get their refund, blah, 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 blah. They've already kicked ass in the challenge group, and you're like, listen, girl, you're already signed up as a discount coach. All you have to do is start sharing this, and you're going to be a coach like me and like change your whole life. And they're like, yeah, let's do it. Hopefully. What else? How many of you have a lot of interest or a lot of conversations going on, but people aren't signing up? People aren't actually committing. Show me. How many of you have a lot of interest or a lot of convos happening, but people aren't actually committing or signing up? I know this is another one that a lot of coaches struggle with. See you. I hear you. So here's the deal. Here's why this happens. You're either not listening enough. This is tough love. I love you, mean it. But I am going to give you some tough love. You're either not listening enough, / talking too much, or you're not sharing enough value. Bottom line. Super simple to change. So once I'm in a message with somebody and I say, are you on a health and fitness journey too? Whatever. Oh my God, you should join one of my accountability groups. From that point on, I hardly say anything. I let them talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And all I do is ask questions. And I ask kind of hard questions, to get them to really open up and tell me the hard stuff. Okay. And I just let them talk and I just listen. So questions like, what is your goal now? And I always say, and I don't mean the scale. I mean, how do you want to feel? How do you want to, what do you want to see when you look in the mirror? What do you want to be confident about? You know what I mean? What is it that you struggle with that you want to change? Things like that. And people have to think about it. And then when they tell you, it's now you know, right? Now you know what's really going on. Because guess what, you guys? You can help somebody lose 50 pounds, but if this up here doesn't change, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You can have abs and still really not like who you are, right? So you got to get past all that other stuff. And I'm really big about that. So, and then another thing is their eating habits. This is so key so that people understand why Shakeology is required in my groups. 100% required. I can't guarantee that I'm going to help you get results if you're not willing to invest in Shakeology. Sorry, it's the thing that changed everything for me. And 85% of your results are nutrition, so why would I set you up to potentially fail, right? So I ask questions like, how are your eating habits? Are you skipping meals? Do you emotional eat? Tell me about that. What's going on with that? I do not talk a lot. All I do is ask really, really hard questions, and I let them tell me all about it. So then guess what? By the time they've opened all this up to me, and I say, guess what, girl? Guess what? I know for a fact that I can help you lose those 40 pounds. And I'm going to set you up with a kick-ass meal plan that is good food, that you're not going to starve. I'm going to teach you how to get your mindset in check so you feel just as good as you're going to look. And this is going to change everything for you. And I add in there what they told me. So like you said, you struggle with, eating chocolate, whatever. Chocolate superfoods are going to be your best friend. So I show them that everything that they just told me, I have the solution for. So why wouldn't they want to do it? They literally told me every single thing that they struggle with, and I just said, I can solve all your problems. Because we can. We have a solution for everyone. And until you really know that and get that and believe that and share that, you're going to struggle with getting people to commit. But once you get it, people will just be like, sign me up, yes, let's do it, let's do this. And it's so fun, right? And you really get to like truly help someone, not just surface level. I'm talking like truly help someone change their whole life, okay? And then they trust you. They trust you. This is not just about a quick 160 sale. How can I get this person to the challenge pack? This is about how can I figure out what this girl, for me, I only talk to girls, but what this girl needs, and how can I show her that I can help her with all of that. Okay? Last thing. So here's your kick in the pants for the end of the month. Today is the last day of the month, and also tomorrow starts a new week for Beachbody. So this is like go time, right? How many of you have not hit Success Club yet this month? I hope there's none. I hope there's no likes or hearts. But how many of you have not hit Success Club yet and still pushing? I'm just going to assume that you're all still pushing. I really, really, really hope. Yay! All right, you're all still pushing. I just love the hearts and stuff. I don't like that you haven't hit Success Club. But if you want to hit it, you want to hit it right now, let's do it. So here's your game plan. This is what I would share with my team. This is what I would do if I hadn't hit it. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. And I guarantee if you do it, you can hit it before midnight. Like, no doubt. So number one, know that you can. Know that you can without a doubt. No question. You can. It's never too late. It ain't over till it's over. Number two, share this with your teams. Get them pumped. Tell them it isn't over till it's over. All right? Calls like this will pump people up. Get them to get in their inbox and get to work. Share this with your teams. So get your teams pumped up. Third thing, I just did this and literally my volume this week is the highest it's ever been in my whole coaching career. Crazy, right? How many of you guys want that? So what I did is I went live to my team and I said, listen, we're number 250 right now in the entire network, which is, I am so grateful for that. And it's them, it's my team, it's not me. But in order to really change and grow, we always have to be leveling up. So let's shoot for top 100 in the month of June. Let's do it. Let's go after it. So set a big, scary goal. Go to your team and set a big, scary goal and get them on board with you. Get them on your mission with you. And a good way to do this is also what I did in addition to that, is I came up with some of my leaders, a killer idea for a brand new group in June that's different from anything we've ever done. And I got people psyched about it. And I have been sharing about it like so passionately and so just excited that people are like, oh my God, what's that group? What's that group? Even people who are already my customers are like, girl, save me a spot. Like they don't want to miss out because I'm so pumped about it. All right. So my deal was I came up with this whole new thing that we're doing the 3-day refresh right before Sean Week. We're all going to do Sean Week together. If you guys are not leveraging Sean Week, you're cray. Like you're missing out so hard. Beachbody does this stuff so that you can get people pumped, get them excited. You have to be leveraging all the stuff that they give us. So we're all doing Sean Week together. That gets everybody on demand. I got everybody to get the 3-day refresh. So we're all going to lose 5 to 15 pounds. And that's the other thing. When I talk about a group, I don't say, oh, join my group, like, it's fun. I'm like, listen, if you're serious about losing 5 to 15 pounds, you will if you join my group. So come on, let's go. I'm only taking people who are ready, 10 spots left. And people are like, oh my gosh, how do I get on? What is that about? So you have to be confident AF when you post. Like, so confident, so passionate, so excited, and come up with something new. I named my group High Vibes and Tan Lines. And so we're all focusing on elevating our mental state. I'm going to share meditations in the group. It's going to be so cool and so different. And we're also focusing a little bit on summer. So everybody in the group is picking an article of clothing out of their closet or something that they've bought recently that's a little bit too snug. Screams summertime, so like sundress, romper, bathing suit, whatever. And we're all going to fit in that outfit. And we're all going to end that group wearing that thing, just feeling so confident. It's got my whole team on fire, all my challengers on fire, everything. But it was because I had to say, all right, Amber, level up. Let's do this. You have to. So go to your teams. After you share this with them, go to your teams and figure out a way to level up in the month of June. Make it fun, exciting. Give away fun prizes, stuff like that. Get excited about it. Go live on social media about it. Go share. Once you figure it out, go to your Instagram story, and guess what? Share all about it. Be so psyched. Get your energy right. And then message every single person who views your story, every single person who likes your live video or your post, and say, hey girl, I see you. Are you in? I got a couple spots left. I would love to have you join us. Be confident. All right? This is a gift that you can give somebody. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing to be scared about reaching out to someone. It can change their whole life. And it's not about you. It's about how you can help them. And then go through, last thing. So, get pumped about it, be confident about it, share it on social media like crazy, and message everyone who views or likes. And then last thing, follow up with every person you've talked to in the last 3 months. Just do it. Write up a follow-up from the heart. Hey girl, I can't stop thinking about you. I got this new group coming up, and I would love to have you in there with us. I can't stop thinking about how you told me you want to lose 10 pounds, and I know for a fact I can help you do that. Write it from the heart, copy and paste it to every single person who's shown you interest in the last 3 months, and guess what? If you don't hit Success Club, I will take it back. But I swear to you, I only hit Success Club every month from follow-ups. If I don't follow up with people, it ain't happening. All right? So, that's all I had. I really hope that was helpful. I can't normally read comments and like do this, and I was so nervous. Now I'm all pumped up. I want to go work. But I guess I can go back through and see. Let me know if this is helpful. Let me know if you're going to be working through the night till midnight. I am too. I've already hit Success Club, but guess what? Here's another thing about being a good leader. If I ask my girls to do something, you better believe I'm going to be doing it too. And I want all of them working till midnight tonight. So I'm going to sit there and I'm going to do it too. Even though I've already got High Success Club, it doesn't matter. I would never expect them to do something that I'm not willing to do myself. So I'm going to keep pushing right along with them. And that's just good leadership in my opinion. So, yay! Thank you guys so much for having me. I'm so stoked about it, and I hope it was really helpful. All right, good night.